145.7. 26.8. 27.6. 26.8. 25.9. 26.8. 27.3. Twenty-five point five. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Well, 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 it is about that time. Time for the mains, the show. B and mains here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. 1/8 scale Apocalypse Weekend. We only have one B main, and that one's up first for the E-Buggy. We took 6 straight to the A. These 7 drivers are racing for 2 spots at the back of the field in the A main. So if you guys are in this first E-Buggy B main, go ahead and bring your cars to the track. Marshals, you guys are from race number 6. Race number 6 is E-Buggy A main. Talon, Charles Hicks, Chase Rogers, Adrian Stillwell, Matt Blake, Dalton Myers. I need you guys out to marshal. You guys are out to marshal for this one. This is an 8-minute B main. This is an 8-minute B main. I'll be the first one to tell everybody here today, thank you for coming out to Hoosier RC Hobbyplex's 1/8 scale Apocalypse. This is the 4th anniversary of this race. Believe it or not, this race actually started out as a little bit of a prohibition kind of deal, where during the COVID lockdown, we had a secret race to keep this place afloat. So some of the first people to come to this race were done so. This was an invite-only race the first year that it came out. Every year beyond that, it's been open to the public, but the first year, the one back in 2020, that was a little bit under the radar. I think I can tell you that now. Hopefully the statute of limitations has passed. If not, oh well, you didn't hear from me. All right, drivers, I need my marshals. That's Talon, Charles, Chase, Adrian, Matt, and Dalton. I think I will need one volunteer marshal. I think we have 7 spots that typically need to be manned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need one volunteer marshal. I don't care which place you take as long as we get them all filled. Chase, I'll need one of you guys down here. We'll just put one in the... Yeah. Oh, you're good. I need... Is there somebody down here? Chase, is there somebody down here? I don't know. Hey, Bill. Are you guys marshaling? Did they hear me? I don't know. Okay. Either way, I need a marshal after the quad. Probably needs to be a volunteer.
Dylan Myers, Carl Holland, Chuck Miller, Paul Hamilton.
I need one volunteer marshal, guys. Bob please. Yeah, Chase, take that bucket. You stay there. And then I'll get somebody down here. Hey, Talon, over by the
Damian
quad.
Perry.
Talon, by the quad. Bill's not marshaling. All right, guys, you're all checked in. I'll give you one more lap, and then we're going to get this one going. So we're going to grid them up here. One more lap if you want it. Otherwise, park it. All right, no more laps. Shut it down. No more laps. Your running order is Bob Griffith on the 1, Carl Holland on the 2, Dylan Myers on the 3, Damian Perry on the 4, Paul Hamilton 5, Chuck Miller 6, Mark Nicely 7. All right. Just a quick note on restart procedure here at Hoosier RC. We need our top 3 drivers to make it cleanly to the top left of the track. Now, if they mess themselves up, that's on them. But if they get taken out by somebody behind them or something like that, we will do 1 restart. So everybody gets 1. Looks like I've got my marshals ready. It looks like I've got my drivers ready. I think it's time that we start our first main of the day for Apocalypse. 8-minute E-Buggy B main. We're going live in less than 5. That didn't seem too malicious or anything like that. Just more like a racing incident above anything else. Although a wreck in that double after the crossover is certainly going to cost you. Looks like a few of our front runners, although Mark Nicely, I think that is from last up into second on lap number 1. So a really good start out of Mark. Bob, though, leading the first lap. So it's Bob, Mark, Damian, Dylan, Chuck, Carl, Paul. Your running order after one time around the track. It's 37 seconds down, 7:20 to go. At the line there is Bob Griffith. That was your BQ. Remember, guys, we're taking the top 2 drivers. The top 2 drivers are going to go into the show. Bob Griffith, Mark Nicely, Dylan Myers, Carl Holland, Chuck, Paul, and Damian. That's your running order. Bob looking pretty steady and consistent. Mark certainly capable of a fast lap. All the while, Dylan Myers, he's got the fast lap of the race right behind Mark. He's not letting these top 2 get away. So it's 125 down, 6:30 to go. Bob, Mark, Dylan, your breakaway trio. Dylan catching a little bit of pole there. Doesn't seem to hurt him too bad. All the while, Bob running his double-double. Mark, I'm sure, is going to triple, and he does, and he gets by the leader. So your leader getting it all wrong in the double-double. That's going to put your leader back to 4th, but then Mark gets stuck on the 180. So Mark goes from 1st to 4th, and your leader originally is decked down in 3rd. So that's a gift from the heavens for Dylan Myers. Dylan now got a huge lead over the pack. 2, 3, and 4 all together in the crossover. You can see the battle for second going up the left-hand side of the track, guys. Make sure that we're racing them clean. All the while, your leader gets it wrong on the right-hand side of the track, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all together on the triple. Side by side, after the bottom side of the hang time double through the snake section. Somebody getting caught up on the pipe, giving each other space to race. I appreciate the clean driving, fellas. Really do appreciate it. Bob making an inside pass on Mark. All the while, the leader gets it wrong, so Dylan Myers back down to 4th. Gets marshaled into a hot section. Absolute disaster for Dylan going from 1st to 4th in that lap. Looking to bring it all back. Bob, the consistent one, back out front, Mark in the 2. Mark certainly has some speed on his side. It is 2:50 down, 5:10 to go. Bob Griffith out front, Mark Nicely in the 2. Carl, Paul, Dylan, Chuck, Damian. Your top 5 drivers separated by 4 seconds total on the clock.
5 minutes left.
Little bit of a breakaway here for the first time in a long time over here for your top 2 drivers. It's Bob and Mark over the hang time double, through the sended double, into the snake section. Over the starting grid, Bob gets a little hung up. That's going to put Mark out to the front of this B main. Bob getting it wrong in the crossover. That's going to put a lead out for Mark for the first time this race. He's got a couple seconds. 3:40 down, 4:20 to go. We're almost halfway through. Mark, Bob, Carl, Paul, Dylan, Chuck, Damian. That's the running order. So far, everybody's on the same lap. Nobody getting lapped or anything like that. Pretty tight group running together here in the E-Buggy B main. A pass there for Dylan on his way up to 4th spot. Carl not that far ahead of him in the 3.
4 minutes left.
Problem is, though, the top 2 spots, almost a nightmare scenario for Mark coming out of the hang time double. Goes the wrong way down the triple, narrow miss there. That would have been absolute heartbreak for those two. 4:15 down, 3:45 to go. That time by, it was Bob back to the front, Mark Nicely in the 2. Like I said before, your fastest lap of the race, that was done by your 4th place driver currently. So these top drivers, they all have very similar speeds here. Mark getting out front, but then he gets caught up in the pipes. That's going to put Bob right back out. Mark with a cleaner line through the snakes, though, gets caught up on Bob. Mark, Dylan, 4th to 2nd. Bob in the 3 spot. Carl just right there in the crossover behind him. Your top 4 drivers separated by 1.9 seconds last time by at the line. Mark gets it wrong in the triple. Talon's there to help. Never mind. He saves it himself. But like I said, your top 4 are running all together again.
3 minutes left.
Mark doing the nice guy thing. And Marshall and Bob says, don't worry, buddy. I got you. Dylan now leading the race. Mark, Bob there. Bob with a little bit of a tighter draw. And Carl just trying to hold on to this lead pack all the while. Paul Hamilton in 5th. Reeling these front 4 back in. It used to be a bigger gap than it was. Your leader coming up to the line here. Dylan Myers in the 1st spot. Mark Nicely in the 2. Mark Nicely started in the 7th spot on the grid. Bob Griffin, your BQ, currently running 3rd. He's outside looking in for the bump spot into the A main. 5:45 down, 2:15 to go. Dylan Myers now through the snakes onto the starting grid at the line. That is your leader with the biggest lead so far that anybody's had, I think.
2 minutes left.
It is 3.3 seconds to Bob, 1.6 to Carl, and Mark down to the 4th spot. But that didn't take Mark long at all. Mark opting for the double-double, a little bit more consistent there. A big single for, I don't know who that is in that intermediary car. That's Bob and Carl duking it out for second. So you've got a 3-way battle for that second bump spot. All the while, Dylan Miles finally starting to stretch his legs over here on the right side of the track. Though, as I say that, gets around. Hold on, Dylan. Hold on. And good. Go. Thank you for waiting. Man, as it all comes down, you're good, Dylan. You're good. Still running first. Bob still a ways away. As I say that, I see that Bob has been overtaken by Carl. So at the line there, Dylan. 2nd place, Carl. Bob in the 3 spot with, I do believe that is Paul Hamilton coming up in the 4. I think Mark Nicely went ahead and pulled the buggy off. I don't know, but it did not look healthy the last time it came around by me. Guys, we're coming down to the wire here. It's 50 seconds to go. Dylan Myers out front. You'll see Dylan coming through the double in the middle with Carl in the 2 spot, giving chase. Dylan at the line. Carl, your second bump spot at the line. 1.5 is the gap. These 2 guys, all they have to do is finish across in either position. It doesn't matter. They've got a pretty big lead over 3rd, so they hopefully are going to work together. However, Dylan does have that triple pretty figured out. That was a clean S section from Dylan. A 24-7 fast lap of the race. Absolute heater coming out of your leader. Carl, 3.3 seconds back. It's 7 seconds, driver. 7 seconds left. I think that was your 2nd place driver.
Chuck Miller done.
And on the last lap,
Paul Hamilton done.
Having some buggy issues. So that's going to put Bob into the 2 spot.
Myers
As long
done.
as Bob can cross the line here, that will knock Carl out of contention. Carl, who started in the 2 spot, made his way back there from an early wreck.
Bob Griffith done.
And it is Dylan and Bob. That will be your 2 bump spots, with Carl suffering an unfortunate end to his race.
The race is completed.
Dylan and Bob, you guys will be in the last race of the night. Dylan and Bob, you guys have moved on to race 6, so make sure those cars are charged. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time. Drivers from that last race, if you would please go ahead and make your way out to the track to Marshall.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Hold on, guys. Do not take the track just yet. We still have a blower going. Hey, don't run. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Check him in. Start making laps.
Dennis Clapper. Alton Henley. Ball Cup Blanton.
Well, welcome, drivers. This is the Sportsman A main, the first
Andre
A main of
Jones.
the night. This is a 6-minute
Tim
E-Buggy
Clapper.
A main.
Marcus Mead.
The Sportsman race
Ashton
is a
Ferris.
6-minute. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There's nobody over. Stop pulling the gas. There's nobody over here. That doesn't help anything. Thank you. If you are on your back waiting for a marshal, do not be pulling the gas, because I will tell every marshal right now, do not touch a car that's wheels are moving. If you're not holding the brake or leaving off the gas, I wouldn't touch your car either. That is unacceptable. All right, drivers, we are all checked in. I need one marshal after the triple, and I need one marshal under the announcer booth. Looks like I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals to get this one going. Guys, I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2, please. Down there? All right, and then I need 1 under the announcer booth. I need 1 volunteer under the announcer booth, please. All right, we've got our marshals. We are all set. No more laps. No more laps. Shut it down. Your starting grid is Andre Jones on the 1, Wayne Blanton on the 2, Ashton Ferris on the 3, Alton Henley on the 4, Tim Clapper 5, Marcus Mead 6, and Dennis Clapper 7. That is Andre, Wayne, Ashton, Alton, Tim, Marcus, Dennis. Is everybody on their spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wayne, go ahead and pull up just a little bit for me. Perfect. All right, drivers, this is your Sportsman E-Buggy 6-minute A main. My marshals are ready. My drivers are ready. We're going live in less than 5. Alton wasted absolutely no time getting to the 3rd spot, into 2nd, and into 1st. Alton Henley, a monster first lap, sends the triple and just makes it. Man, oh man, I would hate to be facing against Alton Henley right now. He looks to seem like he's got everything figured out. As I say that, he gets a little bit of a turnover. It's all good. We've got it covered. No worries, fellas. Wayne Blanton, your leader. Andre in the 2. Alton with an absolutely monster first lap in the 3. Hey, buddy, just make sure we cannot be running people over from the back. Man, oh man, that buggy is sailing through that triple. Like I said, this is a 6-minute A main. Wayne Blanton leading the way with a 26-2 last time by. Alton Henley in the 2 spot. Wayne and
5 minutes
Alton
left.
are certainly friends, but right now Wayne says, I would rather not be with you. He's trying to make his way away from the rest of the group over here on the right-hand side of the track, and as I say that, does a front flip on the double-double. And I've never known Alton to back away from the challenge. That boy has done the triple every single lap so far. 125 down, 4:35 to go. Wayne Blanton leading the way. Alton Henley in the 2. A good lap from Alton this time by, I believe. And it is the fast lap of the race, 25.8. Woo-wee! That's quick for these Sportsman E-Buggy drivers. 140 down, 420 to go. Wayne Blanton out front. Alton Henley in the 2. Looks like Wayne's starting to catch into some lap traffic. We got one upside down in the triple. One upside down in the triple. It's clear. $2.15 down, 3:45 to go. Wayne Blanton, Ashton Ferris, Alton Henley. That is the running order. You can see Wayne here in the center S's. It's Wayne, Andre, Ashton, Alton. Your running order. Careful in the double-double. It's clear. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. Wayne Blanton leading the way. You'll see Wayne, your leader, I believe he's on the right-hand side of the track coming over the single now. I believe Wayne got all caught up. I don't think he's in first anymore. Your current first place driver, that's going to go to Andre Jones, Ashton, Wayne, and Alton. So your top 4 drivers are separated by 2.4 seconds on the track. That's 3:15 down, 2:45 to go. It's Andre, Ashton, Wayne, Alton, and right now it is anybody's game. They're all together on the track. Andre at the line there, that is your leader. Ashton in the 2. Wayne up to the 2 spot. Ashton in the 3. Alton coming on to the front stretch in the 4 spot. Wayne getting it wrong over towards the money double. $3:45 down, 2:15 to go. Andre, Wayne, Ashton, Alton, Marcus, Dennis, Tim. Your running order. As a matter of fact, everybody is running where they started in the top 4. So Andre, Wayne, Ashton, Alton, as they qualified with 2 minutes left in this Sportsman E-Buggy A main. Up next, drivers, it is Pro 4. Pro 4 drivers, you guys are next. Your leader at the line there, Andre Jones, Aston Ferris. Looks like Alton Henley up to the 2 spot. So it's Andre, Alton, Ashton, Wayne. I didn't see what happened to Wayne. $4:45 down, 1:15 to go. Andre, Alton, Ashton, Wayne, Marcus, Dennis, Tim. Your running order. Closest battle on the track is actually believed between Dennis and Tim Clapper. Last time by, it was 7/10 on the clock for Dennis and Tim.
1 minute left.
1 minute to go, drivers. It is crunch time. Andre Jones out front. Alton Henley in the 2. Wayne Blanton not far behind in the 3. Ashton Ferris in the 4. I believe your leader is coming through the S section now. Andre, Alton Henley as in the 2 spot. Coming over that center double in the S's now. So Andre needs to keep it clean for about 2 more laps, and Alton and Wayne have got to try and catch him. They're separated by the entirety of the top left-hand side of the track. I don't know what happened to Andre, but it looks like Alton is caught right back up to him. So this is the final lap of the race. This is for the win. Andre at the line, Alton right behind him. Alton making a huge jump, and he oversends it. He's still got time. He's going to have to keep it on 4 wheels if he wants any chance of making it. I don't know.
Marcus Mead done. Ashton Ferris done.
In a scope of 1 lap, Alton might fall from what it looked like a possible first to fighting for a 4th. Wayne going off the side of the high side double, or high side single, excuse me.
Andre Jones done.
Wayne and Alton to the line.
Tim Clapper done. Alton Henley done.
That is a race. Andre Jones, congratulations. Alton Henley in the 2, Wayne Blanton in the 3.
The race is completed.
Alton, my man, you were so close. Good race, buddy. Good race. Good race, everyone.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, Pro 4, track is yours. Careful, Wayne. Careful, Wayne.
That guy. Rob Pally. Al Cullen. Matthew Smith. Austin Smith. Luke Smith. Mark Nicely.
All right, we've got everybody checked in. No more laps. No more laps. We're going to shut it down, get this one going. This is an 8-minute Pro 4A main. We got Rob Pauley sitting TQ. Adam Smith in the 2 spot. Mark Nicely in the 3. Matthew Smith on the 4. Luke Smith on the 5. Austin Smith on the 6. And Al Colon on the 7. All right. Just to reiterate, the order is Rob, Adam, Mark, Matthew, Luke, Austin, Al. All right. Oh, where'd Alton go? My drivers are ready. My marshals are ready. This is an 8-minute Pro 4A main. We're going live in less than 5. Early on, I think Adam Smith might have rolled it coming through the crossover. Hold on, we got one dead in the crossover. You're good. Hey guys, when the marshals are helping you out, let's not floor it into their feet. That certainly would be ideal. Rob Pauley out front. Mark Nicely hot on his heels. Adam Smith in the 3 spot. Matthew, Luke, Austin. Rob, Mark, Adam, Austin, Al, Matthew, Luke. Your running order. One minute down, 7 to go. Rob Pauley out front. He's 8/10 ahead of Mark Nicely last time by, but it looks like that gap might be a little bit wider this time. Or no, excuse me, Mark has gotten around him, I think. Yep, so Mark is going to be your new race leader at the line there. Followed by Rob on his heels. Adam Smith in the 3 spot coming through the center double now. And then from Adam Smith, it's 10 seconds back to Austin. Mark and Rob. Ooh, Rob going for the inside move, but Mark doubling back. Lands on top of him. That's fair game. Rob gets the ugly side of the inside of that 180. That's going to give Mark a little bit of breathing room and put Adam right that much closer to Rob. Oh man, I did not see what happened there, but there's body pieces flying.
6 minutes left.
2 down, 6 to go. 2 down, 6 to go. It's Mark, Rob, Adam, Austin, Matthew, Al, Luke. Rob Pauley, 4.7 behind Mark. Adam Smith, another 7 behind Rob. Closest battle on the track is Austin Smith and Matthew Smith. .245 down, 5:15 to go. Mark Nicely, 8. Out front, 5.3 back to Rob. Rob looking maybe a little bit closer this time around, although Mark did just put the fast lap of the race down, 26.3. A 28.2 for Rob. That's going to widen the gap between first and second and bring Adam Smith just a little bit closer. Like I said, closest battle on the track is between 5 and 6. It was 8/10 last time by. This time it's 5 seconds. So I guess I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to the gap here in this Pro 4 race. .330 down, 4:30 to go. It's Mark, Rob, Adam, Austin, Matthew, Luke, Al. Pretty consistent so far. Not a whole lot of movers and shakers in this one. Smallest gap on the track is 5 seconds. I'll let you know when anything changes.
Four minutes left.
It's 4:15 down, 3:45 to go. We're over halfway through this one. Mark nicely leading the way. But Rob is caught up. It's 1 second is the gap between first and second. And they are lapping third over on the left-hand side. First and second have their own race going. But Mark looks like he got hung up in the back against the wall. That's going to put him back behind Rob.
Three minutes left.
.515 down, 2:45 to go. Rob Pauley out front. Mark nicely, 2.1 behind. Adam Smith, 37 seconds behind them, but 25 seconds ahead of Matthew. Closest battle on the track is for the lead. You will find your leaders on the right-hand side of the track. Rob out front. Mark right behind him.
Two minutes left.
6 down, 2 to go. 6 down, 2 to go. Mark and Rob. Rob now out front. Mark looks like he got hung up with a little bit of traffic. It's 6 seconds back now is the gap. .635 down, 125 to go. It's Rob Pauley, Mark nicely out front. 6 seconds last time, 6.7 this time. Adam Smith in the 3. Matthew, Luke, Al, and Austin, your running order.
One minute left.
This is it, drivers. 1 minute left to go. Rob Pauley out front trying to hold a lead. Mark nicely just doing everything he can to catch him. I think Rob might have gotten hung up just a little bit because the gap sure looks a lot closer than 6.5. Mark getting around traffic smartly in the middle there. A long lap for Rob that time, 29.6. And a personal best from Mark, 25.6. So the gap is 2.5. I don't know if they're going to get another one. It's going to be close. This could be it for all the marbles. Mark and Rob. Got to keep it clean. 5 seconds. Rob gets around, and Mark is
nicely
unfortunately
done.
going to get caught. I felt like we had a race coming. So, Mark, you were done. Everybody else, race it to the line. Rob's going to go ahead and enjoy a victory lap.
Luke Smith done. Al Coleman done. That guy done. Rob Powley done. Matthew Smith
All right,
done.
good drivers, that is a
All
race.
drivers
Your
are
final
finished.
podium, Rob,
The race is
Mark,
completed.
Adam Smith. That is your podium.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, this is the E-Truggy A main. Track's not open, hold on. Still need a couple marshals to get to their spots. Need a couple marshals to get to their spots, please. It's not open. It's not open. I need one marshal in the middle. And we're good. I need one marshal in the middle, guys. One marshal in the middle, please. Anybody will do. I need a marshal in the middle, a marshal in the middle, need a marshal in the middle. Volunteer marshal at that center bucket, please. Volunteer marshal at the center bucket. All right, guys, open. Let them loose. You're good. Track is yours.
Carl Holland.
I do still need a marshal.
Mark
I need a
Nicely.
marshal in that center
Nathan
bucket. I need a
McClanahan.
marshal.
Josh Young. Ball Cup Blanton. That guy. Bill Perry. Ashton Ferris. Ben Wyckoff.
Guys, I need a marshal at the center bucket. I need a marshal at the center bucket. All right, guys, no more laps. No more laps. Shut it down. No more laps.
Nathan McClanahan.
Guys, I need one more marshal in the center. This is 10. There's like 9
Wyckoff.
trucks, so I'd absolutely need one more marshal in the center, please. One more marshal in the center. It's usually not too bad of a spot. I just need one marshal in the center, please. All right, running order is Nathan McClanahan, your TQ, Ben Wyckoff in the 2, Mark Nicely on the 3, Wayne Blanton on the 4, Adam Smith on the 5, Bill Perry on the 6, Josh Young on the 7, Carl Holland on the 8, and Ashton Ferris on the 9. I need one marshal in the center bucket, and we can get this one rolling. Is there anybody in the pits? I need whatever I can get at this point. If nobody wants to do it, I'll come down and do it. We can just run the clock, but we need it done, so. Aw, thank you. Oh. Secure the radio. All right. Rob, are you in that corner, Rob? Okay. All right. We're all set. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Look alive, guys. We're going racing in less than 5. Uh-oh. That was on his own. Just like that. Oh, Mark getting case in that triple. Hold on, guys. Careful on the triple. Wrecking on the first lap is never good. I don't know. I never saw what happened. I don't know. Guys, it's a 10-minute race, long race. I apologize if I missed something. Out front, Nathan McClanahan after that first lap blunder. Not a problem anymore. Carl Holland from the 8 to the 2. Bill Perry, Adam Smith, Ben Wyckoff, your current running order. Nice brakes, Silver Truck. I don't know who that was, but nice brakes. 130 down, 830 to go. Nathan McClanahan out front, 5.9 back. Carl Holland in the 2. Bill Perry, 1.6 behind Carl. Adam Smith, 3.4 behind Bill. And your top 5 rounding out with 0.3 behind is Mark Nicely. Nathan McClanahan with an early lead. Carl Holland with a second breakaway, followed by a mean group of buggies with Mark Nicely, Adam Smith, Wayne Blanton, and Bill Perry, all freight training together. You do not want to lose sight of the guy in front of you. That is your leader at the line, Nathan McClanahan. He was your top qualifier. He's stretching out that gap, though. Mark Nicely does have the fastest lap of the race, therefore most likely the fastest truck. He's just going to be trying to put it all together. Ben Wyckoff and Adam Smith racing it out. Wayne Blanton's there too. Woo! Ben slicing and dicing on Adam Smith there at the line. 3 down, 7 minutes left, drivers. 7 minutes left to go. Somebody got it all wrong in the triple. Your leader at the line, Nathan McClanahan. He's got a 5-second lead over Carl last time around. But that looks like it's a little bit bigger of a gap now. We've got a lot of cars upside down over on the right-hand side of the track. We're doing our best, guys. We're doing our best. That was a lot of wrecks all at once. You're good, little buddy. Go, go, go. I don't like you standing there, if I'm honest. I'd rather you... All right, cross, cross, cross. It's 3:45 down, 6:15 left to go. Nathan out front, Carl, Ben, Adam, Mark, your running order. That's your top 5, followed by Wayne, Bill, Josh, and Ashton. Ben Wyckoff has got the fastest lap of the race. He did that lap 2 laps ago.
6 minutes left.
Some of these trucks have the triple down. Some of them do not. 4:15 down, 5:45 to go. Nathan, though, leading the way. You can find Nathan, I believe, on the right-hand side of the track coming into the middle snakes. Your leader's certainly catching some lap traffic by now. 4:30 down, 5:30 to go. We are not even halfway through. Not even halfway through.
Five minutes left.
5 minutes down, 5 to go. Nathan McClanahan out front with a 9-second lead over Carl. Carl was your 8th overall qualifier, but he's running steady in the 2 spot. Ben Wyckoff in the 3. Mark Nicely in the 4. Adam Smith 1 second behind Mark in the 5. I don't know. Ben's front gearbox sounds like it's holding on for dear life. We got somebody in the front wall. Clear. 5:40 down, 4:20 to go. Six minutes down, 4 to go. Nathan out front, Carl in the 2. Ben only 0.9 behind him that time by. So you can see Ben and Carl going over the left-hand side of the track now through the crossover. That is for position. Second overall. Hey, careful in the triple. Careful in the triple. It's still there. Clear. Your leader, a little bit of the track to himself. Right-hand side of the track, Nathan McClanahan. .645 down, 3:15 to go. Nathan out front, Carl in the 2, Ben in the 3, Mark in the 4, Bill in the 5, Adam in the 6, Ashton, Wayne, Josh, your running order.
Three minutes left.
You heard the lady. 3 minutes left to go. 3 minutes left. .730 down, 2:30 to go. Nathan out front, 9.5 seconds back is Ben. Ben in the 2 spot. He's got a 6.6 second lead over Carl. Carl's got 4.1 over Mark. So that race for the podium is one of the closest battles on the track. Guys, head on a swivel. I don't want anybody getting hit. If you are jumping over track or anything like that, make sure you're looking the way the cars are coming.
2 minutes left.
.145 left, drivers. 145 left to go. Your leader, 8-second gap. That has come down by almost 2 full seconds over the last couple laps. So Ben is putting in some heaters. He's putting in work trying to get his way to that top spot. Mark Nicely getting caught up in the middle. Mark Nicely and Adam Smith over there racing for position. I'm just kidding. Mark is 1 lap up. He's a lap up. All right, 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes down, 1 to go. Nathan McClanahan, your leader, 2.8 seconds back is Ben. So Ben putting in a late race charge. Only 2.8 seconds is the gap. 50 seconds left to go. Let's see who can do it. That is the pass for the lead. So Nathan now back down to second. Ben Wyckoff inherits the lead through the Central S's. With 37 seconds left to go, they'll get about 1 more lap. I think they maybe get 2. It's going to depend. Ben Wyckoff, your current leader, over the center crossover. Coming down the right-hand side. Opts for the double-double. He knows he can't afford to make a mistake. All the while, Nathan's got it all to live for, so he sends it over the triple. That is your second-place driver. All blue, yellow wheels. 10 seconds left. This is it. Uh-oh. Get that outside. Get it outside. Get that out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Ashton Ferris done.
Sorry, guys. We have a lipo fire.
Ball Cup Blanton done.
I can't see your leaders. Looks like Ben through the S's. Nathan not far behind, but it looks like it might be just
Mark
too
nicely
much.
done.
Ben to the line. Nathan.
Carl Holland done.
So your leader,
Ben
Ben
Wyckoff done.
Wyckoff. Nathan McClanahan,
Nathan
second
McClanahan done.
NTQ. Mark nicely in the 3. Good race, drivers. Good race. Waiting on Adam Smith to finish. All right, drivers. No more laps.
All
I'm going to go
drivers are
check.
finished. The race is completed.
40 plus e-buggy. You guys are next. 40 plus e-buggy. I'm going to go check on that lipo fire. So 40 plus e-buggy. You guys are next.
Josh Young. 1 minute to the start of the race. Nathan McClanahan. Bob Griffith. Damian Perry. Chuck Miller. Paul Hamilton. Eddie Fink.
All right. We're getting everybody checked in.
Crazy Eddie.
It would not be an 8-scale race without some sort of fire.
Al Cullen.
I'm still looking for a check-in. Oh, Ben, you're done. You're not racing this, are you? Hey, Rob. Rob. Ben isn't racing, is he? Ben Wyckoff is not racing? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, guys. No more laps. Shut it down. Yeah, I'll get it. We need a marshal in the top. At least one marshal in the top. Guys, I need one marshal in the top. One marshal up top. Pretty please. I need one marshal at the top of the crossover. One marshal at the top of the crossover. Ooh, that fire stinks. Oh, that's not going to go away the rest of the day. That shit stinks. Oh, well. Somebody spray some Febreze. Hey, Bill, up top. Oh, that will not help. Not one bit. All right. Your top qualifier, Nathan McClanahan on the 1, Bob Griffith on the 2, Eddie Fink on the 3, Damian on the 4, Josh on the 5, Eddie Henley on the 6, Paul Hamilton 7, Chuck Miller 8, and Al Cologne 9. That is Nathan, Bob, Eddie, Damian, Josh, Eddie, Henley. All right, looks like you guys got it figured out. The restart rules are as follows. Top 3, got to make it to the top left. That's all I can guarantee. And if they do it to themselves, I can't help you. This is a 10-minute 40-plus e-buggy A main. We're going live, guys, in less than 5. That was not. I can't restart a race for 2 guys. Can't do it. All right, it's Nathan McClanahan across the line. Eddie Henley hot on his tail. Damian, Chuck, Paul, Josh, Eddie Fink, Bob Griffith, and Al Cologne. Nathan McClanahan gets it wrong. That's going to put Eddie Henley out front. But as I say it, Eddie does a bit of a bumper ride. So he's got it all to do, as they were. They both just ran their hot lap. Woo! Going side by side over the set double. Nathan doubles back. Eddie on the inside, giving him a little bit of a love tap. Decides to double while Nathan gets the triple done. Running inside like that into the triple's got to be tough. Ooh! Your top 2 still going at it. Eddie with a ton of traction coming onto the front stretch. Eddie said, look, if I'm going to run, it's not for lack of trying. 135 down, 8:25 to go. Your leader, Eddie Henley, coming into the center of the track through the snake section. Nathan McClanahan down, I believe, to the 4 spot with Damian Perry and Paul Hamilton there in the mix. You're good, Bill. You're good, Bill. Nobody's there yet. Eddie Henley seems to have this car working no problem. He just ran 25-2 last time around. Car's looking good. Damian Perry all the way up from the 4 to the 2. Nathan McClanahan in the 3 spot. He's making his way back to those front 2. He said, I might have wrecked, but I'm not done yet. We got 7.5 minutes to go. All the while, Eddie and Nathan putting on a good show. Nathan, that time around, back up to the 2 spot. He's 6 seconds behind Eddie. A 26-second lap there. That's the slowest Eddie's done all race. He's looking just to settle in and maintain the gap. 250 down, 7:10 to go. It's Eddie, Nathan, Damian, Paul, Eddie Fink, Bob Griffith, Chuck Miller, Josh Young, and Al Cologne. Your running order. $310 down, $650 to go. Eddie Henley up front. Nathan McClanahan in the 2. Damian Perry in the 3. Paul Hamilton 4. Eddie Fink 5. With $640 to go. A little bit of a long lap there for your leader. That's going to work to the good for Nathan McClanahan. Let's see what he's got. A 28.5 for Eddie and a 25.1 for Nathan. That cuts 4 seconds out of the lead that time around. Nathan is not out of this yet. He's only 8 seconds back. With 6 minutes left to go, this is anyone's game. Nathan's just got to settle in and find a little bit of momentum. He'll catch Eddie and give him a race. 4 minutes down, 6 minutes to go. Eddie Henley, Nathan McClanahan, your top two. Damian Perry, only 2 seconds behind Nathan. That time around, it was 6/10. So Damian hot on the tail of Nathan. 4:20 down, 5:40 to go. I'm going to let you guys get to it. .445 down, 5:15 to go. Eddie Henley out front, 23 and a 5:10. Excuse me, 23 and a 10:06. He's got 12 seconds ahead of Nathan. Nathan's got 0.7 last time by ahead of Damian. Looks like Damian may have gotten around on this lap. But Nathan's not letting him out of his sight. He's hot on his wing. Damian in the 2, Nathan in the 3. So that is currently the closest race up there on the podium. .520 down, 4:40 to go. It's Eddie Henley still leading the way. Eddie, you'll find him on the left-hand side of the track coming down the wheel over the crossover to the money double. Keeps it intact. Couldn't tell if he did a triple or not, but he gets it wrong. That's going to hurt your leader. Your leader had an 11-second lead. Looks like it's trending closer to 8 or 9 at this point.
Four minutes left.
6 minutes down, 4 left. Eddie Henley, Damian Perry in the 2. Nathan McClanahan, your top qualifier, in the 3 spot. Bob Griffith up to the 4. Eddie Fink in the 5. Now Paul Hamilton in the 5. Eddie Fink in the 6. Seven down, 3 to go. 7 down, 3 to go. Eddie Henley out front. Only 5.7 back to Damian Perry. 9.7 back to Nathan McClanahan. And 7.5 to Eddie Fink. With 4, 5, 6, and 7 all running within a second of each other. .730 down, 2:30 to go. Eddie Henley holding on to that 5.3 second lead. You can see Eddie at the line coming up now. A little bit of a long lap for Eddie. We're going to see where that puts Damian. It was 5.3. It's 4 flat. The gap is coming down. Eddie's going to have to do his best to hold on. Opting for the double-double, looking just to get those laps in. He cannot afford to roll it over another time.
2 minutes left.
So Eddie Henley out front coming to the front stretch. That is your leader. Damian Perry in the 2 coming through the S's and to the front stretch. That's your second place driver. Nathan McClanahan through the S's. And coming onto the front stretch, that is your third place driver. Eddie Fink is not far behind coming over the hang time single. A mistake out of any of the top 3 could put Eddie Fink up into the podium places. .845 down, 1:15 to go. There is not much left in it. Eddie Henley he's got the lead, but last time by it was 6/10 over Damian. You can see that battle with Bob Griffith in between them. So Eddie Henley into the middle section, Damian Perry into the middle section. With a minute to go, this is heating up for that winning spot, that top spot. Eddie across the line, Damian across the line, Nathan McClanahan only 5 seconds back from that race. So like I said, a mistake from any of your top drivers put a shuffle on the whole top order. Nathan McClanahan just has to keep making a few more good laps and hope that these top two start to tangle. Damian Perry does get it wrong. That's going to put Nathan ever so close. Eddie Henley with a little bit of breathing room. Nathan riding a wheelie down the back of that hang time single. Guys, it's 29 seconds left. This is probably your final lap. Leave it all on the track. "10 seconds, drivers. 10 seconds left in the race." Eddie Henley going to get another lap. I don't know about Damian and Nathan. Damian gets another lap. So Eddie, it is not over. Eddie cannot make a mistake. Damian is on the same lap as him.
Paul Hamilton done. Nathan McClanahan done. Josh Young done. Eddie Fink done. Crazy Eddie done. Damian Perry
Eddie
done.
Henley from the 6th spot is your race leader. Damian Perry in the 2 and Nathan McClanahan in the 3. Congratulations,
Al
drivers.
Coleman done.
Good race, guys. Good race.
Bob Griffith done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys. This is it. This is the show, the E-Buggy A Main. "10-minute A Main. I need my marshals to get set, and then go ahead, drivers, take the track. Track is yours."
Dylan Myers. Talon Henley. Matt Blake. Adrian Stillwell. Chase Rogers. Dalton Myers. Charles Hicks.
All right, we've got everybody but Bob, and I see Bob on the line there, so we'll give him a lap. It's okay. Bob still has to take a lap, so.
Bob Griffith.
Are we still waiting? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. All right. Waiting on our number 2 driver, Charles. Charles, do you need a lap or are you good? All right. All right. I got my marshals. Hey, do I have a marshal over? Yeah, I need a One of you guys in the middle, can you come over to the right? One of the marshals at the crossover, can you come marshal after the trip? Sure, that works. Yeah, that works. All right, drivers. 10-minute e-buggy A main. Got our marshals ready. We got our drivers ready. We're going live. Less than 5. Good start. Woo! Early wreck on the triple. Going to put Talon down to the 3 spot. Adrian up to the 2. Charles up to the 1. And just like that, we have a race. Charles's car looking pretty quick. Talon's going to have to try and find a way around Adrian as fast as possible. You do not want to let Charles Hicks run away. But he looks like he's figured something out because a 23.5 is about one of the fastest laps we've had today. That e-buggy's looking pretty good. We're already 1 minute in. Charles Hicks, Adrian Stillwell, Talon Henley, Chase Rogers, Dalton Myers, Dylan Myers, Bob, and Matt. Your running order. You're good, Matt. Your leader, Charles Hicks, already got a 3.4 second gap over second and third. All the while, Talon and Adrian racing their butts off, but they're going to get caught up. As soon as Talon gets marshaled, he sends it over the triple, not wasting any time. But Chase Rogers is going to get around both of them. Two minutes down, 8 minutes to go. That car is broken. Charles, Chase, Adrian, Bob, Dalton, Dylan, Matt. Your running order. Charles out front, 10 seconds over Adrian. Adrian only half a second over Chase. Your leader, green, yellow wheels. He's coming through the midsection. He's going to start coming up on some lap traffic. 2:30 down, 7:30 to go. Charles Hicks out front, Adrian and Chase giving us a bit of a show. In the middle there, Chase jumping into the wrong lane, but no problem. Guys, careful on the triple. Damien's got you covered. It's clear. Three minutes down, 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes left. Charles Hicks out front. Adrian Stillwell in the 2. Chase Rogers in the 3. Bob in the 4. Dylan in the 5. Matt in the 6. And Dalton in the 7. Some of these buggies are looking pretty dialed in. You can find your leader coming over the triple now. Triple single into the 180. Over the hang time single. Double. 270 degree almost turn. Onto the front stretch. That is Charles Hicks, your leader. I don't know who that was, maybe Adrian Stillwell, but that is a race for second. So Adrian and Chase running together. Chase, you can't let him have it that easy. You got to fight him for it.
6 minutes left.
4 minutes down, 6 to go. 4 down, 6 to go. It's Charles, Adrian, Chase, Bob, Dylan, Dalton, Matt. Your running order. Oh. Careful in the double, guys. Careful in the double. .455 down, or excuse me, 5 down, 5 to go. We're halfway through the race. Charles Hicks out front. Chase Rogers in the 2, Adrian in the 3.
Left.
So Charles now has lapped up to all the way up to second. He's on his own lap. Your leader, triple, single, 180, hang time single. That is your leader, Charles Hicks. 5:20 down, 4:40 to go. Chase and Adrian still nose to tail. Going up the left-hand side of the track. That is your race for second. They are 2.8 seconds clear of Dylan. But if they tangle anymore, Dylan's going to want some of this. Six down, 4 to go, drivers. 6 down, 4 to go. Charles Hicks, we're not even going to start calling him because he's 30 seconds ahead. It is Chase, Adrian, Dylan. You're 2, 3, 4.
4 minutes left.
Separated by 2 seconds last time by. So Chase, as he loses sight of Adrian just a little bit, getting a little bit of heat from Dylan, and Dylan on the bottom says, yes, please. So Dylan now up to the 3 spot. He's searching. He's looking for that number 2. He's looking to take it away from Adrian coming over on the right-hand side. Adrian says, I'll triple. And Dylan follows suit. They're over the hang time single. Dylan with the rollover. That's going to cost him. It's going to put him back down to 4th. Talon got whatever he had broken. He got it fixed, so he's just going to run some laps. It's 7 down, 3 to go. 7 down, 3 to go. Charles Hicks, 34-second lead. Adrian Stillwell, 5 seconds over Chase. Chase, 1.4 over Dylan last time around. You can see Chase and Dylan fighting in the S's, the pink buggy and the yellow and orange buggy. That is the race for third. And the final podium position. Ugh. 7:45 down, 2:15 to go. Charles Hicks leading the way. Adrian, he's got 7 seconds over Chase. Chase only half a second over Dylan last time by, but looking at the track, looks like Dylan found his way around. Chase is not going to want to let him get too far away. All the while, Dalton now is coming up onto Chase. So the Myers brothers ganging up on Chase, and just like that, Dalton makes it around Chase up into the 4 spot. So Dylan and Dalton now going to be fighting for that third and final podium spot. Dylan and Dalton running 3rd and 4th. Chase not far behind them, along with Bob Griffith. 8:25 down, 1:35 to go. .845 down, 1:15 to go. Charles Hicks, your leader, 40 seconds to go. He might get 2 laps on the field. Adrian Stillwell, he's 12 seconds ahead of Dalton. Dalton only 0.6 seconds ahead of Dylan. Dylan only 1.4 ahead of Chase last time by. So this three-way battle for the final podium spot makes its way over the
1 minute
right-hand
left.
side of the track with I believe that is Dalton and Dylan. Dylan getting around Dalton with 52 seconds left to go. Dylan leading the way. Dalton wants it. Third and fourth place. Chase with a late break. Dylan does the triple. Dalton does the triple with a little bit of a nosedive. Not going to hurt him too bad. 30 seconds left. This is probably going to be their final lap. So Dylan and Dalton are going to get one more to figure it out. $15 seconds left, drivers. 15 seconds. That is the clock. Dylan will take
done.
that last podium spot. Dalton Myers in the four.
Done.
Charles Hicks on a double victory lap with Adrian Stillwell in the 2. Race to the line, drivers.
John
Race to the
Hamill
line.
Adrian Stillwell done. Chase Rogers done. Matt
Your
Blake
finishing
done.
order is Charles
Bob
Hicks,
done.
Adrian Stillwell, and Dylan
Charles
Myers.
Hicks done.
Congratulations,
All
drivers.
drivers are finished.
I just
The
wanted to
race
go
is
ahead and say
concluded.
thank you to everybody for going and showing up for the 8-scale Apocalypse race. It has been fantastic. If you were a top qualifier or a podium finisher,